Hello and welcome to Ask to Know channel.
Question 1. What is the difference between Azure AD and Active Directory?
Azure AD is a cloud-based identity service, while Active Directory is on-premises. Azure AD is designed for web-based apps, while AD works with Windows-based systems.
Question 2. How do you ensure data security in Azure storage?
Always enable encryption. Use Azure Storage Encryption with customer-managed keys or Azure-managed keys. Also, configure network rules to restrict access.
Question 3. Explain the concept of Azure Availability Zones.
These are physically separate data centers within an Azure region. They help you achieve high availability and fault tolerance for your applications.
Question 4. What are Azure Resource Locks?
These prevent accidental deletions or modifications. Use a read-only lock to avoid changes or a cannot delete lock to prevent deletion.
Question 5. How would you troubleshoot a virtual machine that won't start in Azure?
1. First, check the VM1 status in the Azure portal. 2. Look for quota limits or subscription issues. 3. Verify network configurations and disk integrity.
If you find it helpful, then don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more. See you next time.
Question 6. How does Azure Monitor help with resource optimization?
Azure Monitor collects logs and metrics, enabling you to identify performance bottlenecks and optimize resource usage effectively.
Question 7. What is the difference between Azure Blob Storage and Azure File Storage?
Blob storage is for unstructured data like videos and images, while file storage is for structured, shared file systems.
Question 8. How do you configure disaster recovery for an Azure SQL database?
Use Azure SQL georeplication to create readable replicas in another region. This ensures availability even during regional outages.
Question 9. What's the role of Azure Traffic Manager?
It distributes traffic across multiple endpoints using DNS routing. This improves availability and performance globally.
Question 10. How can you integrate Azure with DevOps practices?
Number 1. Use Azure DevOps for CI/CD pipelines. Number 2. Leverage ARM templates or Bicep for infrastructure as code. Number 3. Monitor deployments with Azure Monitor and Application Insights.
What is the difference between Azure Virtual Machines and Azure App Services?
Azure Virtual Machines provide infrastructure as a service, enabling full control of the operating system, network configuration, and software installation. Azure App Services, on the other hand, are platform-as-a-service solutions designed for hosting web applications, APIs, and mobile backends without managing infrastructure. How to use: choose VMs for full customization. And use App Services for quick deployments and scaling.
If you find it helpful, then don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more. See you next time. Hello and welcome to Ask to Know channel.
How does Azure Load Balancer handle high traffic?
Azure Load Balancer distributes incoming traffic among multiple servers using load balancing algorithms such as round-robin or leased connections. It supports high availability by redirecting traffic to healthy servers and scaling horizontally by adding more backend instances.
Question 13. What are managed identities in Azure, and how do they enhance security?
Managed identities eliminate the need for managing credentials in your code. It provides an automatically managed identity in Azure AD that can authenticate securely to services like Key Vault or Azure SQL Database without storing credentials in code.
Question 14. What are the benefits of Azure Policy, and how does it work?
Azure Policy ensures compliance and governance by enforcing rules and controls on your resources. For example, it can ensure that VMs are only deployed in specific regions or enforce tag compliance. Implementation. Number 1. Create a policy definition. Number 2. Assign it to a resource group or subscription. Number 3. Monitor compliance through Azure Policy Insights.
If you find it helpful, then don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more. See you next time.
Question 15. Explain the concept of availability zones and their significance.
Availability zones are physically separate locations within an Azure region. They provide high availability by ensuring your services remain operational even if one zone fails. Deploying resources across multiple zones helps achieve 99.99% uptime SLA.
Question 16. How do you secure data in Azure storage?
Number 1. Encryption at rest. Azure encrypts data using AES 256 by default. Number 2. Encryption in transit. Use HTTPS for secure data transfers. Number 3. Shared access signature. Grant temporary and restricted access to Azure storage. Azure Defender. Enable advanced threat protection for storage.
If you find it helpful, then don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more. See you next time.